This is what appeared in the sky. I want you to look really closely because this is the same picture from a different angle. What does that look like? An angel appeared in the sky after this earthquake.
Yo, welcome back to the channel, gang. In today's video, we'll look at some creepy and interesting TikToks that'll make you question everything. And before we dive in, be sure to hit the like button and keep in mind, some of those videos may not be real, but let's check it out.
I got to see some moon jellyfish. Now what's fascinating about these moon jellyfish is some people consider them immortal. How can that be?
Right, so all these jellyfish have this complex life cycle where they start off as a polyp, which is basically like a small sea anemone, and then they'll go through a metamorphosis and become a medusa. And the medusa stage is what we generally think of when we think about a jellyfish. And in most of these species, the polyps are generally able to asexually reproduce, and they can regenerate if tissue is cut off of them or if they're damaged, and they don't have any clear evidence of senescence, which is the term for biological aging. So they appear to have some degree of immortality. No one had reported their ability to do this until, I think this was 2015.
So do moon jellyfish hold the key to slowing aging and extending our lifespan? Could they help us live forever? Any cell in an adult jellyfish can actually be reset into an earlier stage of its life cycle. It can become a polyp again. If we're able to figure out how they do that, well then maybe we could do the same with our own cells. We do have the ability to reset our epigenomes, but that is typically only used when we're in the embryonic stage, when we need to maintain all our cells as stem cells.
As we age, most mammals, including humans, we lose stem cells over time, and the stem cells we do have become more and more restricted over time into the types of cells they can make. So if we can understand how the moon jellyfish can take presumably many different kinds of cells and reverse engineer them into the cells it needs during regeneration, that might give us an idea of how to do it in ourselves as well.
I'm not sure about jellyfish being immortal, but I don't like how sneaky they are because you can barely see those things in the water.
Satan is targeting your kids through a game called Roblox. Parents, this isn't fear-mongering. This is a warning. There's a version inside this game called Demonology, and it teaches kids to cast spells, to summon spirits, and to practice witchcraft for fun. But it's not just fun, it's spiritual grooming, and it makes darkness look normal, and it conditions kids to believe that casting spells and talking to demons is harmless. But what starts as a game can open real doors, doors that welcome in spiritual darkness. If you're a parent, please pay attention. Not everything labeled entertainment is innocent. They want your kids early, but the Bible teaches us that no weapon formed against us will prosper. So you need to cover them in prayer, stay alert, and protect what enters into their minds. This is your wake-up call. Protect your children at all costs. Cover them in prayer. And if you believe this, follow, subscribe, and share this with another parent.
At first, just by the name, I thought Roblox was a fun-loving family game, but the evolution of it is crazy.
I am deep into the mermaid eating partying rabbit hole. So I just saw this lady's video. She posted another one. It's another update. And this time they're trafficking the mermaids to B613. I kid you not. So she goes back into the story about how her fisherman friend or whoever it is, that they went back out to the ocean after the dinner party that they sold the last mermaid to. And this time, they have all this special equipment. This is how they're finding the mermaids. And they find another mermaid. But this one, she's a fighter. She is not letting them have her. So basically, as they put her in the tank, her fingertips get chopped up, so damaged goods, nobody wants her. But apparently there's a secret government organization out in the middle of the ocean, B613, if you know, you know. And basically they said they'll take her. So when they show up to drop off the trafficked mermaid at the research facility, he said that there is a bunch of creatures that he has never seen before. So that's where we're at in the story.
I thought the B613 government covert group in Scandal was fictional, but after hearing this, there might be more to it.
No, because this world is sick and is going to hell in a handbasket. Do y'all know about Nickelodeon and their popular slime? Have y'all heard why? The reasons why? I'm gonna be honest, when I found this out, even putting this video together, tough. These people are sick and twisted demons, dude. Do y'all know that the reason why they made the specific slime for Nickelodeon that green color, does it ring any bells to y'all? That green color, that green screen color. Do y'all know why they made it that? And they would be obsessed with pouring slime all over kids on Disney, especially in the early 2000s, in this era, the 2010s. I'll tell you why. It's because when you put something or someone in front of a green screen, you can change that whole effect. You can change the background, you can change, or even if like somebody's like wearing pants and then you put like a small green screen cover over it, you can put anything in that place that you want. And so slime is a really thick, weird substance, and they pour it over these children and they make it a green screen color so they can change the color and what's on the child's head, face, and body. Do y'all pick up what I'm putting down? Nickelodeon is sick. These like, it's never, when we find out the truth of the world, and right now, everything is being exposed. Here in the last like 10 years, it's like everything has never been what it seemed. They do it so they can make this look like you know what. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if you can say it on TikTok in correlation to what I'm saying, but they make it look like, you know, like the baby stuff, the stuff that makes babies. And that way, when these sick and twisted directors and people who go and do all this, they can look at it as if it's that thing versus it actually being slime. That's why they're obsessed with it. That was why.
This is making me look at the Nickelodeon Slime Time show and the slime toys a whole lot different.
What I have learned is that we live in a dream, a carefully constructed reality. We make use of a science that is tightly controlled and suppressed and distorted. I think we are left behind.
Humans.
I think normies, the normal humans, the people have been left behind. Us. People need to understand that we might have freedom of speech, but that has been subverted. We do not have freedom of inquiry. We are blocked from learning what we need to know. Just in the public world, we are blocked from advancing in science. We are taught false science.
Somebody was flying these things that crashed. Somebody built these things that are being reverse engineered. Who's that somebody? And why don't they come forward? I mean, you may not have seen that in a document or a file or something somewhere, but you've thought about it. You're a smart guy. What are your thoughts on the big picture questions? Who are they? Why are they here? Why don't they show us what's going on?
I think I have a good degree of confidence that the reason they're here is us. I think life, especially sentient life, is a precious thing. And I think to some, it might be a resource. I think humanity to some level is a resource for them.
Like a commodity?
Possibly a commodity, possibly a form of entertainment, possibly medical related.
Think they live here?
Yes.
For all intents and purposes?
Yes.
Always?
I don't know about always, but it certainly appears that they have been here for most of recorded history. At least some element of this has been here for most of human recorded history.
You think we would see them if they didn't let us see them? Even with our more advanced sensors, that they pop up, but they can also disappear. And do they allow us to get these glimpses? Is that a game of some sort, I wonder? Or an education process?
It's a bizarre one that I could not understand if it is a game. I think they're both just as powerful as we think, but also less. And I think there is not a single they here.
Multiple?
Certainly multiple factions of the same species, if not multiple species. And all the complexity that brings, which might be our best hope.
Do they have an agenda? There's different types. What are your philosophies on this? Like, who are the others? Why are they here? And you've touched upon it. I know we're kind of going back a little bit, but that is the big question. And I just wanted to separate so people understand your exposure and your personal conclusions.
So I have been exposed to no direct information on the anatomy, biology, intentions, culture, politics.
Never came across those files?
Never came across those. I think those are all some of the deepest secrets.
Right. They would be if this is correct information.
What I have learned is that we live in a dream, a carefully constructed reality. We make use of a science that is tightly controlled and suppressed and distorted. I think we are left behind.
Human.
While the whole world is speaking about Cassie, Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, do you know what's going on at CERN right now? Anytime the media wants you to focus on something, you should shift your focus to something else. If they say look left, look right. They say look up, you should look down. Or how about we don't look at none of this shit? These stories right here, nonsense, bullshit. It means nothing to any of us. But I get it, it's gossip and people need something to speak about. Well, I'm about to give you something to speak about. You ready for this? Did you know that these scientists at CERN is trying to open up a portal? I mean, they're not trying, they already did it, but since so many people are worried about Diddy and Cassie, Tory Lanez, and the trade wars, you're not understanding what's taking place. This portal will release the Antichrist or the fallen angels. We have something called the firmament that's over top of this planet. Nothing can leave, nothing can come in. They've been working for years trying to crack the firmament. It can't be done. So you know what they did? They created CERN to open up a portal to bring in the Antichrist. But stories like this is important, right? The algorithm is pushing all of your attention to shit that don't matter. How many people remember when they was putting portals in New York City, Philadelphia? Those portals really mean something, but so many people said they are not portals. It's just for people to FaceTime. Well, I have a cell phone. If I want to FaceTime you, I'll just FaceTime you. I would not put a big ass portal in the middle of a city. Think about it. The people that control this matrix, they are setting up a big ass stage and you don't really want to know what's coming out of this portal. It already came out. But never mind. Just continue with this and see how far it gets you.
I'm not sure if the Antichrist is meant to come to the Hadron Collider, but knowing the public information that's out there about CERN, you can't put none past them.
Do you guys remember the Walmart conspiracy theory? The one where people say that these stores could become FEMA camps if martial law ever breaks out? Well, check this out. The National Guard was seen at this Walmart in this small town of Kentucky, and it looks like to me they are unpackaging or unloading something and most likely going to make this Walmart their home base.
Hello everyone, good morning from my little town in Kentucky. This is currently the situation here. There is a lot of National Guard unloading things, and it's like they have set up a little area here at our local Walmart store.
A lot has been going on in Kentucky, a lot of flooding, a lot of weather related things. And I looked at the comments, and apparently the military is getting ready in a lot of states. People are saying the military is in Wyoming. The National Guard said they are training for something, martial law. Some people are saying that they're getting ready for that New Madrid fault line that's getting ready to crack. And also, apparently, see what I told y'all, Kentucky's having a bad storm on Friday and they know something else. See, something has been going on in that general area. That area has been receiving a lot of weather phenomenon. See, the National Guard is also in Mount Clemens in Tennessee as well too, and apparently they're going to DC to arrest people. So I mean, I don't know, man, I'm just reading the comments, but it's very interesting how the things that we were talking about a few years ago are taking place now, man. Like, this is crazy, man. But wow, I mean, anybody, let us know down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Ain't no other way, y'all. We got to go through it. Peace in.
If I pull up in a Walmart parking lot and I see this, whatever I wanted to buy can wait.
So I know that y'all would not believe this unless I showed proof and y'all actually saw it for your own eyes. So today there was an earthquake in Greece, and then you felt it in parts of Turkey and in Egypt. And it was a magnitude 6.0. You got to see it to believe it, right? But the craziest thing about this is that in the skies in Greece, after this earthquake happened, this is what appeared in the sky. I want you to look really closely because this is the same picture from a different angle. What does that look like? An angel appeared in the sky after this earthquake. A large angel, by the way. Look at that. And it's not a silhouette of nothing. It's it looks like a being with light. No clouds. It's not the sun that's doing it. It's a being. Clearly an angel, a very large one at that. So what's going on in our world today is the craziest thing that we've ever seen, because the veil is thinning and Jesus is coming. We are getting to a point to where, like, to be completely honest with y'all, dude, like, none of what's happening in life makes sense to what life was like before a certain point. Like, we are literally heading towards Armageddon. We are truly heading towards the end of the world. And I would have never, like, growing up, thought that the world would be how it is today. And everyone is seeing it on the world stage. This is crazy. And prayers to anyone who was affected, lives lost. I don't think there was any lives lost or any casualties, but any property damage and things like that, because this is insane. An angel appeared after an earthquake. And then all the other signs has been happening, bro. Like, slow down.
I have seen some crazy sunlight reflections in the sky, but nothing like this. I'm kind of curious how many people can fit in this.
If this doesn't make you believe that we live in a hologram in a matrix, y'all, I don't know what will, y'all, because please explain what is going on here. Can anybody explain what's going on here? Why is this bird see-through? And if it's not see-through or a hologram, why and how is this bird letting this person get so close to it, y'all? These birds, where I'm from, these birds be ready to jump as soon as they see a camera. You know what I'm saying? But for this person to be this close to it, staring in its eye, I guess this is some of the weird things that takes place in Australia. Is that why they call it, you know, the down under? Because a lot of weird things happen under there. And then this over here, this guy is bringing this thing in. What is that, y'all? What is this? What kind of creature is it? It looks like it's still alive. It looks like it's still breathing, like it's blowhole. What is that, y'all? Oh my goodness, is that like a pet? Is that his pet or something? It's like he took that thing for a walk or a swim. Look, it's like he's got it on a leash. What is going on here, y'all? There's some crazy things going on in this world, man. This is crazy. But let me know what you guys think about this video. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
A woman in Miami, Florida has been having a recurring supernatural encounter for years now. She has been seeing what appears to be a flying robot alien that can transform into anything at will. This time, she captured it on camera as it was converting into a fly and then back into its alien form. The creature was flying through a window and landed on the windowsill. and then proceeded to fly out of the window again. The woman is baffled by this strange and mysterious encounter. Is it possible that this creature is the same as the mysterious jellyfish UFO that has been making news lately? It turns out that the lady in Miami has been studying and practicing Santeria and has been inspired by Stephen Greer's CE5 protocols. These practices have led her to develop a connection with this strange alien being that can transform into any form. Through her experiences, she has not only encountered the jellyfish UFO, but other species and beings as well. Her story serves as a reminder that there are still many mysteries and wonders in the universe that we have yet to understand, and that sometimes the key to unlocking those mysteries lies within ourselves.
What the f? What the f is that? Am I losing my damn mind? What the f is that? What the f?
This looked like a mini black air balloon, but whatever it truly is, it was conducting surveillance.
Solar panels is just selling you technology that's from 1901, rebranded in 2025. So solar panels are very dangerous. I would highly advise, if you have any solar panels, to take them off of your place, not have them on your land, not anything, and have them all disconnected. And the reason I say that is because if you look up the book Dirty Electricity by Dr. Milham, he talks about how solar panels will turn your house into an inverter. So what happens is this DC energy has to be converted to AC, and then it goes from AC to DC, and then it sends back to the power plant, and then it comes back to your house, and your house becomes the power plant. And all of these people coming down with leukemia or blood from dirty electricity are linked to power lines, number one, being one, too strong power line, and then also solar panels. So the whole sustainable, when they tell you it's sustainable, and you put solar panels on top of your house and it's going to save you and whatever else, doesn't really do that. It's going to cause a lot of health issues over time. And then they're going to tell you need a smart meter, which is working like a cell phone tower. That pings 16,000 times per second of microwave radiation. So you can imagine the combination of smart meter, solar panels, and you can imagine what happens to your health.
No, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Alright.
It's a public beach, dude.
Come on, man.
It's a public beach.
I understand it's a public beach and I can't stop you, but now I have to explain it to my boss.
What, that I'm taking a video?
Alright, it is
kind of OPSEC. I mean, if you want to be cool, I don't know. Okay. Hey, what's up?
I'm not sure why he got to talk to his boss unless he's responsible for this thing washing up on shore.
Witchcraft. They are telling you, look at this pack of cigarettes. That's what your lungs are going to look like when you make this agreement, when you smoke this, when you burn this offering. It's a burned offering, by the way, to a demon. It's just like burning sage. It's like burning anything else. When you smoke cigarettes, you are burning an offering to some demonic thing. You just don't know what. Every pack of cigarettes has like pyramid stuff on it. And you'll notice there's like a connection to it. I can show you. Start at the bottom left corner where the skull is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's things called pyramids and ziggurats. You ever heard of a ziggurat?
No, what is that?
The ziggurats are those step pyramids.
Yeah, those are all pyramids. That's crazy.
And bro, this is like the Marlboro logo. It's literally an inverted pyramid.
Yeah.
People don't even see it. But like the camel pack, it's not about the camel. It's about the pyramids in the background.
Holy crap.
Bro, Corso, pyramid, Misty. Those are the mystics that ran the pyramids. Cool is the ancient derivation for ghoul, where you get the word ghost and ghoul, which means demons that ran the pyramids.
What is a fact from history that seems too dark to be true? How about the fact that one night in the 1940s, every baby born inside of one Memphis hospital was stolen? This is coming from a Heart Starts Pounding episode, but one night, a 21-year-old named Jesse Henderson gave birth to a child in John Gaston Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. And afterwards, a nurse comes in and says, "I'm so sorry, but your baby has passed away." The nurse doesn't tell Josie how the baby died, but she says, "You need to go to reception and they'll get everything sorted for you." So Josie's walking down the hallway, and as she is, she sees another woman out there crying who was also told that her baby just died. And then she sees another woman who's crying and was also told that the baby she just gave birth to had died. All in all, there were about 7 women in the hallway that had all been told that their babies had died, and Josie starts thinking that this is kind of weird. And Josie didn't know it yet, but every baby born in the hospital that night was stolen by this woman, Georgia Tan. Georgia was a social worker and she was friends with everybody at the hospital, and her dad was a judge, and she basically came up with this sort of kickback program. She basically told the nurses that if they took all the newborn babies and gave them to Georgia and told the mothers that they died, she would be able to sell them to adoptive parents and she would give them a little bit of the money that she earned. And I know it sounds absolutely unfathomable, but Georgia did this to 5,000 children, and I basically did a 2-part series on her for the Heart Starts Pounding podcast, and you can start listening to this episode. She says she was a social worker and then children started disappearing.
The FBI has issued a new public service announcement, a new warning to all smartphone users, including those that have iPhones and Androids. They're saying that there is a new sophisticated AI scam that is very difficult to detect, that is potentially going to be causing a lot of harm to a lot of people that are not aware of this, and that is why they have just issued out this warning. Now I'm going to share with you the latest headlines so you can see it for yourself. As take a look. FBI urges all iPhone and Android users to be on high alert for suspicious texts from one person that could compromise security. Here's who it is. Here's another one coming out today. You can see May 16, 2025, FBI warns senior U.S. officials are being impersonated using texts and AI-based voice cloning. They're saying it is extremely sophisticated. We're going to cover the details. Here's one coming out in the last 24 hours. FBI warns of AI voice messages impersonating top U.S. officials. And so you can see it for yourself. Take a look here. This is the official public service announcement from the FBI here, and it says alert number I051525 PSA, May 15, 2025, senior U.S. officials impersonated in malicious messaging campaigns taking place right now. So I'm going to be sharing with you the latest so that way you know exactly what is going on. Now, there are a lot of scams out there that we've seen in the past, but they are warning. They actually had to do an FBI public service announcement for this, that these are extremely sophisticated due to the new level of AI that we are seeing. They're saying that it is very difficult to detect this, to the point where they're saying you need to take certain precautions and be very aware that this is going on. Please share this out so people are aware of this, to the point that the FBI is saying we need to make an announcement about what is taking place right now.
At first, I was kind of shocked the FBI was giving that warning, but it made sense when I heard the officials got compromised.
This can't be real. KFC just dropped gravy-flavored ice cream. Hackney Gelato Gravy Ice Cream? Are you kidding me? I mean, what's next? Ketchup ice cream? Nah, that's not enough. Give us some mustard ice cream. Gravy on an ice cream cone? Really? Ice cream, gravy with French fries? Who made this, man? I ain't gonna front. Kinda looks good. I think I'm gonna try it out. KFC is taking over. That's it. Who's going to compete with them at this point? Who would have thought the same gravy that they put on your mashed potatoes would now be in your ice cream? Try it out, guys. I'm telling you, I'm on my way right now just to try it out. It's only right. Such a masterpiece. You could just tell by the way she's holding it. I'm wondering, is this the same gravy that's going to be on the ice cream? Is this the same gravy that they dipped that shut up in that commercial? Don't say it. KFC, I'm on my way. At this point, KFC is number one. Nobody could top them. Why put gravy on your mashed potatoes when you could just put it on your ice cream? Like, let's be real, the summer's coming. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting everybody know that KFC now has a gravy flavored ice cream, or they put the gravy on top of vanilla ice cream, whatever they're doing. It's incredible, it's marvelous, and I can't wait to try it. Are you gonna try it? I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. I'm out.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on this one though, but you try it and let me know in the comments how it tastes. Tell me what that looked like.
I tested after that event, and 200,000, they recorded 200,000 people. 200,000 people. I just keep on saying it because my brain keeps on getting fucked up by it.
Tell y'all true story, be simple and watch this video to the end. The fish are watching TV. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Now they're all watching the movie. Look at this shit. What the
No way, bro. How? Shut up! Are you kidding me? Fish are watching TV now? I wonder what's their favorite show. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know if those fish were watching TV or not, but they were sure looking at that TV while he was looking at TV, and that guy realized that they were watching TV, so now him and the fish are watching TV. Shut up! What channel you got on? You got fish in your living room or in your bedroom? When you put the TV on, watch them. They probably watching the same show you watching. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, all right, guys. You know what time it is. Shut up! Guess what? Fish want to be entertained too. You thought it was just you? Shut up! Now, all you gotta do is take your phone and put it to the fish tank to see if they like TikTok too. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, all right, guys. You know what time it is. But I'll tell you one thing. If I'm ever in my boy's house or somebody's house, because I don't have fish or a fish tank in my house, and I put the TV on and all the fish come together and they still watching TV, let's see what channel they like.
Back in the days, animals would watch Animal Planet.
You can see if we get the camera to come over, don't fall in. We don't need a workers' comp claim today. But you can see there's a passageway. These were long stairs that used to be here that were closed off. I'm told that this staircase, which opens to, if you go down, formerly opened to the outside, was one of the staircases that British soldiers used when they breached the Capitol during the War of, I think it was 1814, when they actually attacked Washington. When they came in, it was one of the stairs that British soldiers actually came up. So a lot of just...
Who would have thought? This dog is doing way better than I would. But that's it for the video. Thanks for kicking in with me. But before you leave, smash the like button and sub up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.